Hey, how's it going? Alex here from IdeaSpot, and in today's WordPress tutorial, you'll learn how to customize your WooCommerce emails. So if you're tired of your WooCommerce emails looking like this, and you'd like to customize them to match your brand and get them looking a little bit more something like this, then keep watching. So I'm going to be showing you two methods of doing this. First one is just using the standard WooCommerce email settings where you can do some basic customization. And then if you wanted to get into some deeper customization, we've got a free plugin here called the Kadence WooCommerce Email Designer. That's a free plugin and you can do some much more detailed customization to your emails. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, using the WooCommerce settings, it's quite easy. We just go to WooCommerce under settings and there's an emails tab. If we scroll down to the bottom here, we can see the basic settings of the WooCommerce emails. Now, the first thing you'll notice here is that you can actually preview the email template by opening that link. So this is the default WooCommerce email. You can see the base color is this funny purple color. The first thing we might want to do is look at changing that purple color. So you can just click on the HTML code there and let's just drag it. Let's make it a nice deep blue, but whatever matches your brand is what you should change it to, obviously. And then go ahead and click save. Next thing we can do is add a header image. So let's go over to our media library. That's under media on our dashboard and grab our header image. So in this case, I might just use this demonstration header image here. Let's go ahead and click that. Let's copy the link to that image there. Go ahead and copy that link, head back to our email settings and paste that link in there and click save. Okay, so now when we preview our email template, we can see that we've got our new color, we've got our header image, and straight away it's quite a lot better than the default purple template. One other little tweak I might do here is just to get rid of that little bit of WooCommerce branding there on the footer. This is quite easy to do. Let's go ahead and do that. So you'll notice down here, they've got a little bit of built with WooCommerce. You can go ahead and delete that. You can go ahead and change it to your own branding, or maybe just delete the whole thing altogether. But for this demo, let's just put by IdeaSpot in there and see how that looks. So let's save that and let's go ahead and look at this again. So there we go, City Eye Care by IdeaSpot. So this is the basic idea. Now, of course, if you want to change the actual text that goes out in these emails, for example, when an order is processing, you can go ahead and click manage there, and this will load up what is in the actual email. So you can customize the subject, the email heading, and the content in the actual email. So by default, I think these messages are pretty good. I tend to leave these as default and just use them as is. I just think getting that branding and color on point is the most important part of customizing these emails. Now, our second method, as we talked about, we are going to be using the free plugin Kadence WooCommerce Email Designer. Just go ahead and search for Kadence Email in your plugins and add new. And let's go ahead and install and activate that one. And from your plugins list, you'll get the ability to open the email designer from there. You can also go to your actual email settings in WooCommerce. When I reload this page, you should be able to see the email designer down here. So WooCommerce Email Designer, we can open the WooCommerce Email Designer. So let's go ahead and do that. So this plugin actually enables us to use the WordPress customizer interface to customize the WooCommerce emails, which is very much an improvement on the default method. And they even package in a few pre-built templates. So we can look at those. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead. I quite like this first template there. So all you have to do is click on the template you prefer and go ahead and load that template. It does take a minute for that to load. And there we go. So straight away, it's quite a good improvement. We can go ahead and customize this to suit our brand. So let's get started on that. First thing we'll do is this header. So we'll go to header and header image, and we can just select an image out of our media library. So let's grab our demo header. There we go. That looks pretty good. Just click save. And we can even tweak this size and the padding here. So we can like move that, make it bigger, smaller as we like, make the padding a little bit bigger or smaller as we like as well. So as soon as you're happy with that, just click save. Now looking at this, I think one of the obvious things you want to do is change that orange link text to something that suits your brand. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's head back to the actual content and look at the content text style here. So we've got link color set to orange for some reason on this particular template. So let's go and make it a nice, more linky looking color. So let's go with a typical link blue color. So whatever you like anyway, but quite easy to change that. Let's click save. The actual text, such as thanks for shopping with us and this little blurb here, you can access that content through the email type and text option here. Now, each email, you can customize them separately. So email type, we're looking at the completed order email here. So that has your thanks for your order that comes up there. Hello from, in my case, it's the City IKEA website, and you can change that however you like. And you've got your body text there, and the additional content is down the bottom there. Thanks for shopping with us. So you can customize any of that the way you like for any of these emails. So I'm not going to go into too much detail there. I quite like the default templates in terms of the text that uses. There are a couple things I will touch on here though, and that is the social icons down there. Let's go ahead and look at those. So under footer, we've got footer social. So you can turn the whole section off just by turning that slider to off, and that removes the social section. We can leave it back on, and we can actually customize the individual icons there quite easily. So they've got 4 widgets down there. As we see, there's 4 there. If we want to get rid of that basic link one there, we can go ahead and delete that. So now it should go back to 3. There we go. So we've just got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Let's say we wanted to change one of them to something else. They have bundled some icons here, and you can also actually upload your own icons as well. So you can really customize these social icons to suit whatever you like. So let's change that from, say, a Twitter. We could easily change it to, say, a LinkedIn, for example. And there we go. It's just a matter of pasting the link to your specific social media page there in the link and then clicking save. So that's quite simple to do. I don't actually think it's really necessary to have social icons on a WooCommerce email, so I might just turn those off for now. And finally, we've got that little bit of footer text. You'll find that under footer credit content. We can scroll down and find copyright, the site title, all rights reserved. So you can tweak that a little bit if you want. Say we want to get rid of that all rights reserved bit. Maybe put your phone number in there for support, for example, if you wanted to. Totally up to you. But there are plenty of other things we can customize. It does give us a lot more granular control over all the aspects of our WooCommerce emails. So you can have a lot of fun tweaking and changing things to get things exactly how you want. I'm not going to go into details of every little thing. I think once you've got the basics of it set up and it matches your brand, you're pretty much good to go. One nice little thing you can do is send a preview email so you can just check what it really looks like in your email client. So if we go there, we can go ahead and send that email through, click OK, and let's check out what this actually looks like. So here we are in Microsoft Outlook. Everything looks like it's working totally fine. So make sure you hit like if this has been helpful so far. Now, obviously, the WooCommerce email is just a small step involved in setting up WooCommerce. So check out my other video down below here where I go through full details on how to set up a WooCommerce shop page and the WooCommerce products details page. I think this will be very helpful to you customizing your store as well.